FSRealistic, watch us as we fly! Welcome back, guys. That was a fun little play on overkill simulations, as I'm sure you're aware. FSRealistic for 24, 30 bucks, $30 even, for this program. Is it worth it? What do I like? What do I dislike? What do I think you'll like? What do I think you'll dislike? I bought this on sale. I want to say I paid $22, 21, 22, something like that. I'm glad I did. I haven't, ever since I bought it about a year ago, honestly, I haven't flown one flight without it. It's just easy. It's right there. You pop it on, bam. It's in my toolbar. Bonk. Oh, hold on. Bonk. Right here. Bink. So, that's easy. I can throw it on. It's right there, ready to go. And there's a few things that I like the most about it. And one of them is kind of utilitarian. I can just kind of go in here, settings, adjust my default height in the cockpit, depending on what plane I fly, instead of having to get bogged down in the simulator menu and stuff like that, which is better now with Sim Update 3, but still. I like it. So we've got all these things. I'm sure you've seen all the videos. But one thing I do like a lot, I'm just going to let you hear it. Park and brake off here. We've got flaps at 50, trim set at 6. We're in the 2020 Vision Jet, the actually good Vision Jet. So I had somebody say that they preferred the 24 Vision Jet, and I just want to let them know that they are incorrect. So whoever you are, you're wrong. Oh. Alright, give her a little rotate. Here's the thing I like. Ready? Gear up. You hear that? That's because... Why? Why budget sim? Flight sim? Why did that happen? Because I forgot to tap the brakes when I put gear up. Sorry, I have my dynamic LOD really low, so my video goes very smooth and 1440 without having to worry about it. So that's why it kind of looks like weird geometric trees, but I didn't tap my brakes, right? I didn't stop the wheels, so when they go in the wheel well, they're getting a little slap, a little bing bong. So that's why that happened. It's a very foggy day. This is live weather, by the way. I'm going to try to hit a pattern to show you the rest, or the other thing that I like a lot. But it's looking like we're almost IMC here, boys. So we'll figure it out. We'll go flaps 50. But FSRealistic, I'm not going to tell you that, you know, it's not worth the $30 and you should wait till it's on sale, because I do think it's worth $30. I really enjoy pretty much everything that, well, actually on second thought, let me think. Everything that RKAPPS makes. They make the Sim Haptic app, they make the FSRealistic, they make all kinds of stuff, and I love it. It's very immersive to flight sim world. I've lost the airport. Hold on, fellas. We're gonna have to do a little no-no here. Bink, there we go. Let's do a little pizzazz here. Make it a little nicer. Let's sunset flight. Oh yeah. But everything that RKAPPS makes, and I'm just trying to think, who makes the what was that environment app for 2020? I can't remember what it's called. It's gonna bother me. I want to say it might be RKAPPS, and I hate that I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, if that is RK, that's the one app I don't like, but they do a great job. And it just adds these little effects to the sim. The wind noise coming across the windscreen, the wind change when you add flaps in, the cabin ambience, the airport ambience, all kinds of stuff. Sneezes. You can have a guy sneeze, and he does often in my videos. if you've been watching long enough, you've heard me God bless that mythical fake robot person. Um, poor guy's got allergies all year long. Bless his heart, you know. Guess sneezing up a storm here. But we're way fast, dude. We're gonna try to slip this vision chip. But sorry, I'm trying to focus. It's a cool little complex area there. Still 120 knots. We're not any. You know what? We'll do a touch and go, and you'll see what I mean. Oh crap! I'm not full flaps. Doy, dummy, stupid. I want you to hear the tire screech. We're gonna slam it. Oh, you hear that chirp? Let's take back off, and I won't tap my brakes, and you'll hear it scrape against the inside of the wheel well. Gear up. So little things like that. The little whenever you land, the shaking of the camera, like it reacts when I'm flying and I change course suddenly. Let's just dip the nose down. You'll see the camera, even though I have head tracking on, you'll see the camera sort of react as though your head would. That was me, but here's FSRealistic. You see it kind of go, you know, because that's changing the whole orientation of your body in real life, so it makes sense that your view is going to change a little bit. So, do I still have flaps in? What is with me in flaps today, guys? Let's pull it back up. We'll go ahead and hit a pause already on this. If it's realistic. Oh, I have to keep it, that's right. So we'll just do this. We'll go heading, out, autopilot on. So, the only thing, I'm trying to think if there's stuff that I don't like that I don't use. I feel like there was one I turned off, and I cannot remember what it was. I don't know, like ground roll, landing applause I don't do. That's funny, but I don't do it. Oh, obviously this is the classic. Autopilot off. We're gonna crash this thing. Do you hear the yelling? Say thumbnail? Hold on, let me get it paused here. Sorry, you're gonna have to see the creation of this thumbnail. But little things like that, little screaming, you know, when you're being goofy. Oh, shut up! Shut your mouth! You know. All kinds of fun stuff like that. What else? Oh, crap, I forgot I have to keep forgetting this. Autopilot on. Altitude, heading, we're good. If you pause the sim, it won't let you access this stuff here. But everything else is the same. You've seen it all. Yes, it's worth it, is my point. I cannot fly without it. I can't remember the last time I flew without it. Anytime that I do fly without it, it's an accident, and I go, oh crap, let me get FSRealistic on. It's a part of my flow, you know? People that, you know, fly these things for a living, they have their checklist flows. I have my simulator flow. Fire it up. I do FSRealistic, I do auto LOD, or dynamic LOD rather, and I do the real turb add-on to give it, you know, more realistic turbulence in the sim. Those are my three. That's bing bong, and my head tracking. So, it's an essential. I can't fly without it. I think you're gonna love it. If you haven't got it already, it just really, it's amazing. And then, if you pair it with this guy, SimHaptic, let me fire it up. This app right here, I've made like 2 videos on this thus far. I'll put a little link to it here. You can use any subwoofer in the world and you can link it up to SimHaptic. Instead of buying a butt kicker for $150, $300, find a Facebook F-wording marketplace subwoofer, you fat nerd. They're everywhere. They're $25, dude. Sorry, I'm passionate about this because nobody watched that video, and that's a good freaking video, dude. Nobody watched it. But, I digress. I have a 1,000-watt sub that was sitting in my closet for 15 years. I'm 26. Sitting in my closet for like 3 years. Alright. And couldn't find a use for it. I had this bright idea. Hey, I know SimHaptic uses haptic feedback, vibrations, in what is a subwoofer, but an enormous butt kicker for the ground and not your seat. So might be a little iffy if you've got young children, but if you don't, or if they're grown and old, if they're old like me, this is vibrating my floor. I feel it in my feet, right next to my rudder pedals, not in the way, but right next to my rudder pedals is a beautiful, subtle vibration. You know why? Because there's a Pratt & Whitney engine 2.5 feet away from my head that's vibrating this whole airframe. We're not in the sim, ladies and gentlemen. This is real life. I've got a nice airframe. Depending on the winds, you feel that in the vibrations. Engine vibrations, you've got the movement of your flaps, all the things you can see. You can feel the ground bumps, which is so fun flying any airliner, especially the ones like the A350, the CRJs, anything Boris touches, where it adds in the sounds of the little runway lights. It goes ka-tunk, ka-tunk, ka-tunk. This coincides with that sound, so you feel the little bumps, everything. So again, this is what I'm a big RKAPPS stan. Get this, get FSRealistic. Those two things by themselves is going to blow your socks off. I'm serious. Look how good this sim looks. I want everybody to enjoy their maximum ability of flight simulation. So that's just me. You know, Budget Flight Sim's looking out for you. Yes, get both. That's my 2 cents on the video. And I'm still trying to think of that one program I couldn't think of earlier. That's bothering me. But I think they made it. I'll put it in the description if they did. That's the only RKAPPS thing I would not recommend. But go bananas. Get FSRealistic. Get SimHaptic. Get an old subwoofer. And you're going to have about a 38% to 43% better simulator experience. Goodbye.